got to play Copenhagen. This is a roll and write from Queen's game that we ended up picking up at Origins. So with Gen Con and Origins, there's a lot of games that we've got to get through. Rob, can you tell us a little bit more? But before Rob tells us about it.
I can't yet.
He can't because we have to remind you to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, because Randy gets so excited when we get a subscriber. You should see it. His face lights up. It really, please make Randy happy.
Please.
He jumps around like tiptoeing through the tulips.
It's true. It's so true. All right, Rob, can you tell us more about this game?
I can. So this is actually a 2019 release. Overall rank is 4,009. Rated is 6.6. Plays 2 to 4 people in 40 minutes. Ages 8 and up. Now designed by, please forgive me because I cannot pronounce his names properly, but Asger Harding Grenerd, Daniel Skjold Peterson, art by Marcus Ert, published by Queen Games, as you mentioned earlier. Now, there's a lot of price points to this, so take your pick. Amazon is $27.96, Noble Knights $21.96, and now I don't know if Randy's ever heard this shop, but All Systems Go and eBay has it for $12.99.
Okay, so hey, it's $12.99. That's not too bad.
But
all right.
That might be in Denmark, and then it costs you $50 to get shipped here.
Oh, well, you know, that's a possibility. All right, so let's talk about quality of components. We have dice with colored dots on them.
Yep.
Or sometimes no dots.
No, it's a white dot. They're like stairs.
Yeah, so, and then we have wonderful
sheets.
Paper.
That's it.
It's a roll and write, guys.
It does not include pins, so if you buy it, you have to provide your own pins.
Yes, so there's that, and that is very beautiful, colorful paper.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
But it is roll and write, so
yeah, there's not much to it.
5, just because it's a roll and write.
Yeah, I think 5's good score.
But moving on to the theme, so this is based off a game. Have we played the game?
Yes, we have.
Okay, was it good?
I like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
It's about the different Tetris-like polyominoes of windows that you're trying to complete columns and rows on.
Well, that'll be why there's
and
windows
there's like
on
a number
the
of flowers and.
So do you think this is similar?
No.
Does this?
No, nothing like the board game.
Nothing like the board game.
Other than the polyomino type shapes that you're drawing.
Okay.
I mean, that's the only I think common in the colors scheme is this game, but that's about it.
Polyomino is a word?
Yes. Look it up.
Oh, I'm not doubting you. I'm just surprised you know a word I don't know.
Well, Randy uses that word all the time.
That's kind of hurtful, but
good thing I love you anyway.
I know.
So, you know, going about the theme, do you think this kind of captures this board game? Not really?
I mean, very loosely, because, I mean, you are drawing the windows on a building, I guess. So, yeah, I mean, kind of, but...
Kind of not really.
Yeah. It's just super light.
Yeah, so I don't really see I don't see how the theme can carry over.
It's very layered on.
It's very layered on. There's not really a theme. You're just rolling some dice.
Mm-hmm. It's just a basic roll and write.
So,
I've never been to Denmark, but I'm not feeling
I don't think the Denmark windows are a bunch of X's and O's, though.
I'm probably going to give this maybe a 4 on theme. The color palette's nice, but that's pretty much all I got to say.
I think so, too.
I mean, I always refer to Denmark and Sweden and Norway as those Northern European watery countries because I can never remember which one's where. So there's, to me, not enough water on this paper for it to look like Denmark to me. I don't know.
Yeah. It's
good.
not really,
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to the rule book. Rob, what do you think about the rule book? So you read the rule book this time.
It's very easy to read, but the odd thing is I think it's out of order because it kind of talks about, you know, it talks about the scoring track, but it doesn't talk about the dice or how to get the different shapes until like 3 or 4 pages into the rule book. So it just seems out of order. But other than that, read the whole thing before trying to play the game. Don't try and do it piecemeal while reading through the rule book. You'll be fine. But I think it's a little backwards, so I'm going to give it a 6.
Okay. All right. So for it, this is actually a pretty simple game. So I'm going to
really is.
So I'm going to be first player, and if I'm going to first player, I'm going to place an X up here in this box here. Basically to make sure that everyone gets an even amount of turns. And the last game Rob was, so I'm going to take my turn, and I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to roll the dice here. Now, I get to choose any color that I want. So a white is wild. So I can pair that white with any color that I want. In this particular case, I like purple, so I'm going to go with purple. All right, so I'm going to have 2 purple here. So I have my choice of 2 purple. So any 2s and 3s of any of the colors we can use as many times as we want. So I only have 2 purple, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna write on my board. I have to start at the bottom. 1 has to be an X and 1 has to be a 0. And that becomes relevant as you fill up your board. As if you get a full row, you will get 1 point unless
if it has an X in it.
If it has an X in it. If there's only zeros, then you get 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And the columns, if you fill up a column, it's 2 points. But if it's all zeros, then you get 4 points.
Correct.
Now, so I've drawn mine. So now Rob and Heather are going to choose another color, and they're going to mark off 1 on these rows here. So this is basically your turn. This is during other people's turns.
And we can pick the same color. So I could pick red, she could pick red, or she could pick one of the other available colors.
Now, the one thing, though, is by picking, so for example, in this case, let's pick green. Okay, you mark off one of the green spot, and if you'll notice, there is a +1 to that. So if you were to choose green, you can use that plus to increase the amount you rolled. So if you have 3, you can make it a 4, and so on and so forth. By using it, but it has to be the color that it's aligned. So as you choose different things, there's different abilities that allow you to modify stuff during your turn. So, and then also if you fill up a row, you get 2 victory points. So there's some stuff there that as you play during other turns, it will help you during your actual turn. Now you'll continue to play until someone actually accumulates 12 victory points, and that triggers the end of the game. But again, everyone gets the even number of turns. Now, I think this is really, really easy roll and write.
Super easy.
It's very straightforward. It's very easy. But I always like the Tetris little bit to it.
I mean, it's just light fun. I mean,
I would play this with my sister because I know I would play this with my sister. Again, family game night where there's, or, where maybe people that aren't as familiar with games. It's an easy roll and write. Or just not
into that many games.
Right.
This would be an easy one for them to pick up.
I didn't know there were any roll and writes this simple.
Yeah.
This is the first simple one I've ever played.
Yeah, we typically play the heavier ones because we like them. They're not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I thought it was good. I think it was solid. I don't think it was boring or anything. I think it was okay. I'm probably gonna get it a 6. I think it was fine.
Yeah, I'm a 6.
I'm a 6.125.
Right.
Just because
You liked it. You liked it 0.125 more than we did.
Yes, I did. Anytime I get to fill in a little circle, it just makes it, I just light up almost as much as when Randy gets a notification bell.
It's true.
It reminds me of standardized testing, which I think I'm the only person who likes standardized testing, but I loved it. I don't know.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully you'll come hang out with us again. We'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hello everyone, today we got to play Copenhagen Roll and Write. So this is a Queen's game. We picked it up at Gen Con, I believe.
A while ago. Did you pick it up this year?
I don't know, but you might want to redo it.
It's Copenhagen.
It's Copenhagen.
It's Copenhagen.
It's Copenhagen.
It's not
It's not
Copenhagen. There's only one O.
Copenhagen, but it's
that's how Americans announce it. Copenhagen.
But it's Copenhagen. It's
Copenhagen.
not Coop ever.
There's no 2 O's.
There's with the A can be pronounced more than one way, but the O it's Copenhagen. Or
Copenhagen?
Yeah.
Copenhagen or Copenhagen.
Hello, today we got to play a game.
Copenhagen. Roll right.
A game. Yay!
Somehow I knew she was going to do that.
She's broke.